night. 3 weeks had passed since the incident. The report was classified as an acoustic anomaly, Class C, meaning nothing that required intervention. But what we heard wasn't an anomaly. It was something alive. Since that night, Henders avoided eye contact. He spoke little, drank more. Eventually, his assignment was changed. He was transferred to command in the Delta sector. But before leaving, he left something for me in my locker, an old, tarnished data drive marked with the symbol E9SES. Inside was a single audio file. It wasn't a message or a conversation. It was a sound, the same moan we'd heard that night. But this time, beneath it, there was something else. A heartbeat, slow, deep, as if recorded by sonar inside a living body. Return to Echo Deck. Hal refused to go back. He said he wasn't going to listen again to something breathing down his neck. So I went alone. Echo Deck had been officially cut off from the power grid. No one had entered it for months. The perimeter gate was sealed, but that was nothing for someone who knew the emergency codes. Inside was damp half-darkness. The ceiling dripped with condensation, and the walls were coated with a biological residue that resembled no known form of algae. Water splashed underfoot. No generators, no wind. Only a low pulsing hum, so deep I could feel it in my chest. At the end of the corridor, near the hatch to Section 12E, I found a mark, a small handprint in rust, like a child had once pressed her palm to the wall. The surface around it was fresh. It couldn't have been years old. I activated the echo scanner built into my helmet. The signal bounced off the walls and returned with an unnatural delay, as though something massive was moving deeper inside. Then I saw it for the first time. Contact cables hung from the ceiling, or perhaps not cables. Black, wet tendrils that looked like wires until one of them twitched. I stepped back slowly, and the light from my torch glided over something that looked like a translucent membrane. Behind it, within the wall, there was a human shape. Small. Feminine. I took a step back. The membrane burst. A hand slid out. Not human. Behind it came a body, thin, wrapped in half-transparent tissue, like the larva of something that should never have grown. From its mouth came that same moan, the one we heard that night, only louder now, closer, alive. I dropped to my knees and unlocked my impulse weapon, but before I could fire, the creature withdrew into the wall. Not in panic, but as if passing through it. The discovery, I retreated toward the exit, but something else was waiting in the corridor. On the concrete floor lay an old employee ID card, Ing L. Markson, Structural Engineer, Echo Division. Status, missing, 22 years ago. On the reverse side was a child's drawing, a man and a little girl holding hands. Underneath it read, Dad and Me, Echo Street. Then the emergency speakers came alive. Not with a system alert, not with digital feedback, but with a whisper. A human whisper. It said, Dad, you came back. The lights went out. When they flickered on again, the wall where the creature had vanished was pulsing. Something was breathing inside. I left everything. Helmet, recorder, notes, and ran. A week later, Sector 9 Echo was completely sealed off. The report stated, biological contamination of unknown origin. Theta class quarantine enacted. No one spoke of the girl again. But sometimes, when the wind moves through the docks, you can hear something, a child's laughter, fading into a drawn-out moan, the same sound as that night. Hal says it's only an echo, but I know it isn't. It's something that came home.